Good afternoon, college coaches. This is Anthony Williams, founder and CEO of Connected Athletics. We are a new startup-based company based out of Austin, Texas. We're focused on, as all my partners in the company are all former student athletes, we're focused on helping student athletes successfully transition in each part of their sports career, from high school to college, and then either to a career in the NFL or a career in whatever their major is going to be when they start their careers. We really want to focus on helping student athletes build their network, build their brand, and interact more with college coaches during the recruiting process, especially in this COVID-19 environment. We have got our first recruit and prospect of the week. Jordan Green is a class of 23 wide receiver and tight end from Fort Worth Christian High School in the Fort Worth area here in Texas. He's got great size at 6'4", 205. He's got a strong GPA of 3.0. Jordan, tell us how you're doing this afternoon.
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Hey, I want to thank you for your time to come on and share your story and talk to these college coaches, let them know who you are on and off the field. So I'm looking forward to hearing that. Tell us right off the bat, with this COVID-19 environment, tell us what you've been doing to prepare for the upcoming season.
I've been working out with my teammates and APEC here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The coaches are doing really good, making sure we're getting our reps in and getting us ready for the upcoming season in fall.
Okay. Well, you were a freshman last year playing varsity, so you're actually going into your second year of varsity. Tell us what you learned last year as a freshman that's going to help you prepare to have a breakout sophomore year.
I kind of been able to get comfortable within the varsity level. Making the transition from quarterback to receiver / tight end, it's really helped me out. And with me being on varsity last year and, really suiting in to with a whole bunch of great teammates, I feel like it helping me this year would definitely have a big impact on my sophomore season.
Tell us, there's a lot of high school players across the country. A lot of them don't play varsity as a freshman. Tell us about that transition of playing eighth grade middle school ball one year and then playing at the speed and strength level of varsity as a freshman last year. What was that like?
It's a whole different field. From playing with kids around your age to playing with adults, it really shows you that you got to man up and be able to take some hits and take some falls.
It's good stuff. Well, let's jump into the first thing these college coaches want to know about, and that's your academics. You've got a strong GPA 3.0 after your first year, which is great. Tell us about the importance you put on your academics at Fort Worth Christian.
It's very important. I use my study hall time to be able to finish my homework so I can, go to football practice and make sure I'm not going to overstress because school's the most important thing for me. Being able to make the good grades so I can get better scholarships and perform well athletically. Okay. And it really helps me out.
Yeah, I'm a big believer. One of my favorite sayings is football should be an enabler to get the best college education you can get. And it sounds like you had a plan for that. Tell us, what are some of your favorite subjects? Are you a math guy, a science guy, what?
I am a math student. I'm all about math. I feel like that's a really fun subject to learn about. And it was one of my highest grades my freshman year. So I had a lot of fun in that class.
Okay. Take this time to shout out maybe one of your favorite teachers that's kept you on track academically, or your math teacher. Who is that person, and what would you like to say about them?
Mr. Holcomb. He's a really good teacher. Made sure that everybody stayed on topic or on top of their schoolwork. And even though he was hard on me, it was really like tough love. I also want to shout out to my English teacher, Miss Milheim. It was pretty much the same thing, and she really helped me advance to a stronger level of reading this year.
Okay. Tell these college coaches, we always want to know about each athlete's learning style. Would you consider yourself a verbal, visual, or physical learning style?
Definitely physical and verbal.
Okay.
I feel like I would have to be part of the situation to be able to solve it. and it really helped me out because every teacher at our school really focuses on the individual learning process of others.
Okay. And then tell us, I know it's 3 years away, but do you have an idea what you'll major in when you do end up in college?
Definitely business.
Okay.
I feel like I would do very strongly in a business major.
Okay. Any specific part of business, finance, accounting, marketing, sales, being an executive? What do you have goals for?
Whatever comes up my alley.
Okay. Would you like to work at a big time company or be an entrepreneur and start your own company?
I would like to start. I would want to start my own company, then be part of a big time company. I would like to. I would like to be the person to know that starts something big, then to follow something.
Okay. I like it. Well, good. Well, hey, let's switch over to you as a football player. Obviously, you've got great size, 6'4", 205. Tell us, are you done growing or do you have another growth spurt coming? Where's that height and size coming from?
My height and size comes from my grandparents.
Okay.
Definitely would have to be my great grandfather, standing at 6'6",
Wow.
and I have a lot of tall family members around me, and I just got lucky with the tall gene.
Okay. What do you think, a question I always like to ask prospects, what do you think your height and weight will be by the time you graduate from Fort Worth Christian?
I would want to be about 6'5", between 225 and 230.
Wow, that'd be awesome. I mean, that would gain attention with a lot of coaches. Hey, let's jump in. For any college coaches that haven't seen Jordan's video, it's very impressive as a freshman. Jordan, let's bring it up and have you turn to Tony Romo right now and commentate some of your great plays in your huddle video. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, and go.
This play is against Parish Episcopal. This is my first touchdown catch of the season. I was supposed to be running a slant, but it turned into a fade. This is an out route against forgot what school this is. This is a stop route against Legacy. Me turning up and getting upfield was knowing where my blockers were. This was against Valley View. I was supposed to run a dig route, and then I got bumped and started running with our quarterback. This is one of my first catches against Cornerstone Christian in the second game. Pretty much, I was real nervous right when I got the ball for it being one of my first catches. This is a route against Prince of Peace, our homecoming. It was a pretty big catch. This is a kick return against – I forgot. This is a scrimmage against Dallas Christian, this corner route, and I was just trying to get upfield as much as I can. This against Midland Christian, I was supposed to be blocking, but I just saw open grass and I ran there and caught the ball. This is me against Legacy again. Right when I got the ball, my plan was just to get upfield as much as I can and go score.
Okay. I'm going to stop you right there. Just there's a lot more great plays, but I want to have you share a couple comments. So first thing, you're a freshman playing on varsity. Obviously, with your height, you do a really good job of high pointing the ball. Talk about your mentality on the 50-50 balls against defenders.
You have to have a go up and get it mentality. Really, right when the ball releases from the quarterback's hand, you have to think to yourself, you have to get physical with that corner or else you're not going to get to it. And it's really important to have that go up and get it mentality or else you're not coming down with the ball.
You list yourself as a wide receiver tight end in your profile. Did you ever get in a three-point stance at Fort Worth last year and play the tight end position, or were you always like an inside receiver?
I was mostly an inside receiver, but this year I'm definitely looking forward to putting my hand in the ground and going up.
Okay. And are you open? I mean, do you see yourself as you go through the recruiting process being more wide receiver than tight end, or does it not matter to you?
It doesn't matter to me. I'll do my part for the team if I have to.
Okay. You're still a young player, just going into your sophomore year. From your standpoint, what do you consider your strengths right now, and what are some of the things you're working on in your game as you go into your sophomore year?
My strengths would definitely be my height and speed,
Yep.
being able to go up with any corner, and for weaknesses, it's definitely speed. I'm not as fast as the corners, but that's what I'm working on coming this summer. So
Okay. And what's going to be your plans? You talk about that because speed is critical with being a wide receiver. What do you plan? Are you running track? What are you doing to improve your speed over the next 3 years?
running a lot more, um, really working on legs and being explosive.
Okay. Tell us, there's a lot of great players. In fact, you played Parish Episcopal. I know a lot of players there. They're loaded with talent. In the class of 23, how do you differentiate yourself from other receivers in the class of 23?
Definitely one of the tallest receivers in the state, if not the tallest receiver in the state. And I'd really like to put myself way up there against any receiver in the state.
Okay.
Definitely high ranked for my position against any school in Texas.
Okay, I like it. Tell us about your competitive spirit. College coaches will always want to understand how competitive a prospect is. Describe your competitive spirit to these college coaches.
My competitive spirit would definitely have to go under very competitive. I'm like, if I'm not first, then I'm last. I really don't like losing. It's terrible.
Okay. And then tell us, Jordan, how do you define leadership and how do you plan on leading as a sophomore on varsity this year?
Leadership plays a big importance on our team. The coaches make sure of it, that everybody's a leader on the team and everybody has a role of leadership on the team. With me being a leader, I'm definitely going to make sure to encourage others and motivate them on trying to get them to be the best they can be.
A lot of people confuse leadership. I'll just ask you the question, what type of leadership style are you comfortable with? Are you more lead by example or lead by verbal or oral instructions?
Lead by example. We have a lot of leaders on our team, and I like to feed off of that and really like become my own type of leader,
Okay.
taking the best leadership skills from each player that I see at our school or on tape or in the NFL, and really apply it to being a leader.
Okay. Tell us, coaches want to know about your coachability. Tell these college coaches how you prefer to be coached. Are you a guy that doesn't mind being challenged, have a coach get in your face? Or are you more of a coach kind of patting you on the back and saying, hey, Jordan, you know what you did wrong. Let's make sure it doesn't happen again. Which style of coaching do you prefer in your coachability?
I'm very coachable. It really doesn't matter to me. If a coach wants to get in my face, if that's what he's comfortable with, then you just got to take the chewing and then fix it the next play. If it's a pat on the back, know what I did wrong, then just go and make the next play. Either way, whatever the coaches want and they're telling you about it, you should be able to go out there, do it the next play, and do it to perfection.
Okay, it's good. Tell us, why a lot of players in high school, I think the stats, 3% of high school players will play college football after high school. What is it about your game that differentiates you over your competition?
I'm definitely more of a hard worker than others, and I'm more encouraging, and I trust my coaches to be able to get me to the college that can get me a scholarship. I strongly trust my coaches to be able to like get what's best for me.
Okay. Is there a certain college or pro player or receiver that you pad your game off of, and who is that?
My coaches say I'm like Tony Gonzalez
Okay.
because I play basketball, I play football, and so that's my nickname. It's Tony G.
Okay.
But I think I patterned my style of play off of Calvin Johnson.
Okay. That's good to know. That's a good example. I know Tony Gonzalez, we've done a couple camps together. He's a great guy and a great role model. So that's good, both on and off the field. Tell me a little bit about, as you go into your second year here, what are some of your individual goals from a stat perspective this year?
Definitely a goal would be receiving the ball more and scoring more touchdowns and getting more yards. And every play, just give it my all. Not every catch is a good highlight. Sometimes you want to see yourself on film blocking for another player, really helping others out too.
Okay. Tell us, as you evaluate yourself as a receiver going into your sophomore year, there are certain things that college coaches look for in receivers. Tell me what you'd grade yourself from 0 to 5 on the following things. Route running.
4.
What about consistent hands?
4.5.
Okay. What about blocking?
5.
What about hustle, intangibles?
Definitely a 4.9. I can on some plays I slack a little, but it's definitely going to be changed this year.
Okay. What about yak? What about yards and explosion after the catch?
5.
Okay, that's good. I mean, it's good to know. It's a good, honest assessment. Based on your film, I'd say I see a lot of that. Let's talk a little bit about recruiting. I know you're just now going to your sophomore year. Tell us if you've heard from anybody. Who do you want to hear from, and what is your mindset going into as you start the recruiting process?
I've heard from a couple schools in the recruiting process, but it's really early, so it's early in the recruiting process, so nothing yet, but
Okay.
soon.
Yep, I think that's going to change for you here coming up this time next year. Have you and your family talked about what your criteria is going to be for helping you select what school you'll eventually commit to? Will it be culture, scheme, family atmosphere, distance from home? What do you think there?
Definitely be culture and family atmosphere. I really think culture is very important into my decision, and definitely if I fit in, if it's just like home.
Okay. Tell these college coaches what age did you start playing football, and then when did you fall in love with the game of football?
I've been playing football since I was 5 years old. Took a break when I turned 8, and I started playing again in 7th grade. And I fell in love with the game last year. Honestly, these coaches, uh, they gave me an amazing year. Honestly, I completely trust them with anything, and it's really an encouraging. Like, they boost my confidence. It's just a loving relationship between all the coaching staff and um, them helping me out.
Yeah. Tell us about that. You know, college coaches always want to understand the relationship you have with your coaching staff. Tell us about your relationship with your position coach and your head coach.
Coach Davis, that's the receiver coach. Definitely, if one of the best, if not the best, position coach in the state, hands down. He knows what everybody needs to work on, and he over exaggerates, which is a good thing because we need to keep working on it. And he's really helping us be the best receivers in the state or in the country.
Okay. What about your head coach?
Head coach, Coach Hudgens, he's loving. He's definitely hard on us, but it's tough love, so we just got to get used to it. And he's definitely one of the best coaches I've had.
Okay. Many people would ask you who's going to be involved in helping you make your decision when you commit. I like to ask the question this way. When, let's say you have 3 more great years of high school and 3 to 4 years in college, you were at the NFL draft in New York and you're waiting for Roger Goodell to call your name. Who is sitting at your table who has helped you get to that point?
Jacob Trimble, my mom, my grandma, and my Uncle Robert.
Okay, I like it. Tell us, Jordan, I know it's a long time away, you're still young, but what does your life look like once you're done playing the game of football? What are you going to be doing? What do you want to do in the community? What is your life going to look like after football's over?
I'll definitely give back to the community that I was raised in. After that, probably coaching.
Okay.
I would love to be a coach and change other kids' lives like the coaches I have right now is changing my life.
Mm-hmm. I like it. We talked about community, and another big part that us coaches want to understand is what are you doing to give back to your community? Are you involved in church? Are you involved in nonprofits, Boys and Girls Club? What do you specifically do to give back?
Definitely, I would definitely give back to the church and some charities around here.
Okay, good. Hey, as we finish up here, some things that coaches want to know about you personally. What are your hobbies? Do you like to fish? Do you like to hunt? Do you like to hang out with your friends? What do you like to do in your spare time? What are some of your hobbies?
A hobby, definitely working on getting better at the sport. Excuse me. Another hobby, hanging out with my friends and really like building a strong bond with them because um, there's not a lot of people that you can build a strong bond with, and most of those friends are my teammates. And I have real strong bonds with my teammates, like every other player should have. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay. Are you a video game guy? You playing you a 2K Madden guy, or you don't do video games?
I'm definitely a video game guy. I love hopping on some Madden, get competitive. Definitely 2K and Fortnite with my friends. It's very fun. It's really relaxing, and that's how I de-stress.
It's a lot of fun, but I got to ask you the question: are you taking L's or are you giving L's?
I'm giving those.
Okay. Tell us, there's not a kid your age that doesn't have their cell phone close to them. What are some of your favorite apps? Are you an Instagram, Twitter, TikTok guy? What do you spend a lot of time on?
TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitter and Instagram. Those are my main apps that I'm on daily.
Okay. And then coming up this fall, your pregame before a big game, who are you listening to? Who are some of your favorite artists to get you hyped before a game?
NF, Lil Baby, some Lil Wayne, and pretty much just any song I hear on the radio that gets me hyped up and definitely wants to go out there and make some plays.
All right. Last couple follow-up questions. As we start to slowly come out of this pandemic and COVID-19, and you get to hang out with maybe your girlfriend or your friends, what's your shoe game looking like? What are you rocking on your feet when it's time to get outside?
Probably slides. It's summer. It's pretty hot.
Yeah.
I don't really have shoe game. If I'm being honest, I really don't. If I see a pair of nice shoes, then yeah, I'll get them. But I don't really focus on that.
All right, let's keep it real. I like that. Hey, last question, and we do appreciate your time here. There's a term in business called the elevator pitch. Tell these college coaches why they should recruit you, and tell them what you're going to bring to their program in 30 seconds.
A national college championship is what I will bring to your program. I am a hard worker. I'm very encouraging, and I'm coachable, and I like to boost other players' spirits and make them known. I'm a team player type of player. Team comes first.
Okay. And then what do you want to bring to the program away from football? Will you be a good ambassador of the football program and the university? Talk a little bit about that.
I will show pretty much any prospect that's thinking about coming to your college that it's a good move, and that we bring leadership to the team, and that we will be hard workers.
Okay, I like it. Well, Jordan, I'm excited. I can't wait to get up to Fort Worth and catch one of your games this coming fall. Please continue to be safe, work hard, and support your family. If you need anything, obviously reach out to me on Twitter, hit me up, but be safe and have a great rest of the summer.
Yes, sir. You too.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, thank you.